Hey guys, happy full moon eclipse and landing day within the next 24. How is everybody? Hello. Thank you so much for being here, you guys. Happy Tuesday, July 16th, 2019. Really good to see you guys here. Thank you. Yay! I'm sorry to keep you guys waiting. So you can see, I kind of have a different thing going on here. My HD camera is actually working. And so I have it right there. And hopefully we're going to get to cards here in a few. And when we do, I will be able to just move the tripod and turn the camera. Oh, it might be upside down now that I'm thinking about it. All right, well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm still trying to figure all this stuff out. Anyway, how is everybody? Really good to see you guys. We're going to give this a few minutes. Check in. Let me know who's here besides Miss Willow. Who else is here? I saw people kind of popping in and popping out. I have 2 people in the room, it says, and 6 likes. That's nice. Thank you so much. So I have the camera just a little bit above my screen here. Finally, hi, Melina. Good to see you. You're so cute. Finally. Yeah, sometimes. Oh, it's 4:44. Look at that. That's awesome. 4:44 here in the Pacific. The song that's playing right now. Hey there, Karen. The song that's playing right now is Meeting of Our Higher Self. It's called on the Angel Reiki. I have it on ambient radio. Hopefully we'll be okay with that. But it's Meeting of Our Higher Self. And the song that came on right before that, before I could get online, when I started playing music, was Eclipse. You guys can see. And I was like, seriously? That's awesome. I mean, music comes through with messages all the time. It's really crazy. I post these for you guys to partake in. So if you guys do, thank you. I know you finally made it. So this is Melina, and she's somebody that I work with and talk to on a regular basis whenever she needs my guidance. And I've been talking with her about doing meditation and coming to mine and doing mine after the fact, but whatever, for a long time now. And she finally made it. We talked yesterday. And I said, well, just so happens I got a live astral going on tomorrow. Would be great for you to come to. And here you are. I'm so happy to see you here, sweetheart. Thank you so much for coming. Thanks for busting through the wall, the blocks that you've had to get through to learn more about yourself and connect with your guides. I know that it's not easy. Hey, you know, it happened to me too. You're welcome. You're welcome. Even when I didn't have an Infiniti to talk to, I had nobody to talk to in my life but my guides talking to me. And they would tell me, this is a few years ago, and they would say, you need to meditate, like screaming at me, and they can scream. And and I would be like, no. And truthfully, the reason for me saying no, and years before is when I was in a meditation and they whizzed me up into a higher dimension where I sat there in front of all my brothers and sisters, the other archangels, and I didn't know who they were or who I was at this point, and they told me about just kind of a brief download of energy and my own body and stuff like this. And so in that meditation, I learned how to cure myself, and I did right afterwards. And even after that, even after going into meditation did that for me, here we are, fast forward a few years later when I'm really awakening and things are just, you're just kind of like this all the time. And you're just like, what's happening in my world? And they were saying, you need to meditate. And I would say, no. And the answer would be, and they would say, why don't you want to? You're blocking yourself from this. And the answer was, I already know too much, if I'm being honest. I already know enough. I already know too much, and it's already freaking me out. I'm scared of what I'm going to find out in that space. And that's the honest truth. I felt that way. And I know a lot of people do. And until you get there and you experience it, in a way that really opens you up and changes you. And then you know that that's really where it's at. And then you don't avoid it anymore. You're excited for it, right, guys? You're excited for it. You know how great you're going to feel. And especially what we do here is very unique. It's very different. Very, very much so. And it's diving deep, but it is a very safe environment, and easy, I'd like to say, right, guys? Is it easy? I think it's a very easy environment. I've had a lot of people tell me that they have a hard time meditating, clearing out their brain and going all blank inside. Luckily, I don't do that. I don't do that here. We never go blank inside. I don't really believe in that kind of meditation. I believe in instilling yourself, and there being times in which you're just kind of feeling your body. And that's kind of as close to stilling the mind as one can get. I think that this whole idea that you have to go blank and not have any thoughts and not have anything come in is really kind of counterintuitive to the whole point of meditation. Graceful. Oh my goodness. That's a beautiful word. Thank you so much. And so the whole point of meditation is to connect, is to hear, is to listen, is that opening up and receiving. And you can't receive and get information if you're also shut down and blank at the same time. I truly believe that, this body that you're in is not, the brain function going blank isn't going to happen until you've left it. And then that brain could go blank, because you're gone. And until then, you can master your thoughts. You can regulate where your energy is going, and so on and so forth. But to really, really go blank. And I think even monks will say this, that no, it's not an actual nothingness. It's to get yourself still to a point of being able to receive. And there's that miscommunication there, that misunderstanding between the two. And so people tend to have a hard time sitting still. In this space, we don't sit still, or, at times I do because I'm channeling and I tend to get still when I channel, but, a lot of times we even start these meditations. We start these meditations, standing up and stretching and moving around and doing all this stuff. We get really tingly and you can be itchy and just moving and swaying. Sometimes when I'm doing these meditations, I'm swaying back and forth. Sometimes just with the visuals that we're getting and where we're traveling, it's making our bodies do certain things. So best meds ever, right? Truly, right? Thank you. I love these meditations too. These are always different from like what I do on my own, for sure. So these are very special for me as well, because I don't do what I do in my own meditations, what I do with you guys when we do lives. It's just not the same when I'm alone. So when I'm here with you guys and we can connect like that, we travel and we go who knows where, wherever we're led and told to go. It can be pretty amazing where we go, and those places, and make no mistake, those places in which we're going to and we're seeing and we're visualizing. And if you, for Melina, for you who's new, and anybody else who may be joining us who's new, who hasn't done this before, there may be anything between you're seeing stuff before I'm telling you about it, or it's fuzzy when we're talking about it, but you can feel into it. So there is no right or wrong. It's all about what I say, doing what you need to do to not bail out. You don't want to bail out on the meditation. So that's why we say, if you need to scratch and itch, sometimes you get really itchy in the back of the head or in our shoulder blade area. Anywhere, actually. Just talking about it, I start to get all tingly. So just so you know, we'll go over this again once we start. But anyway, it's wonderful to see you here. I'm so glad that you're here. I feel like I have this like something attached to my lower and my upper eyelid or eyelashes. And I'm like, you know that like phantom, whatever it is, and you're like, ah! And it's warm in here and it's bright in here, but I'll be okay. The last time we were together and we did a meditation was for the portal, our Stargate on 7/7, and that was a really amazing meditation. I mean, wow, right? These last few meditations have really been on another level, just even time-wise. So let me tell you guys all right now, if you haven't eaten and you have more of an empty stomach than a full stomach, please get something to eat right now before we get started here in a bit. I'm not sure exactly when. I am going to pull some cards, so we are going to do that. But the last two meditations that I've done were 2 hours long. And in that space, it doesn't feel like that. I'm telling you right now, it doesn't feel like that. Everybody chime in and agree with me that it doesn't feel like that. At all. Even the other day when I did my my recording with Gaia, when Gaia was connecting, and I looked at the recording after I got out of the shower, and I was like, it was how long? It was 30 something minutes that she was talking. It felt like 10 or 15. So it just kind of does that in these spaces. So you want to make sure, especially right before we get started, we're all going to go potty. So we're empty. But we want to make sure that when it comes to the food, that we are more on the very satisfied. We're not hungry at all. We don't anticipate being hungry in the next couple hours. We burn a lot of energy. We do a lot of transmutation of energy. When I say we burn a lot of energy, I mean literally we're transmuting energy when we go into these astrals, and where we are really doing quantum leaps into other higher dimensions. And so it really does something to the connection between the physical and the ethereal, the consciousness, and when we bounce back, a lot of times, I know for me, I mean, it could just be me because I'm channeling, but I'm starving afterwards, even if I have a more full belly getting started, because of all of the energy that's going on. 3 minutes here is 7 years on Earth. Yeah, seriously. Just being in the space will be like on my art night, we'll be hanging out and talking and we're doing all this and we're kind of in this weird quantum little bubble, and we'll look up and be like, holy shit, it's been 4 hours, and nobody feels like it's been 4 hours. It doesn't feel like that ever, ever, ever. Even when it's 2 hours, it never feels like that either. So anyway, now would be the time to go and get some high protein munchies, eat a banana, an apple, eat some nuts, make yourself a salad, have a couple pieces of wheat toast or something bagel, just things that are going to fill you up and feel really good to your, not be too heavy. And that way you'll be comfortable in the meditation because you don't want to be hungry. It sucks to be hungry when you're meditating. I hate that. So any questions about today, about what's going on, please check in. Let me know who's all here besides my cards. I know I'm going to do cards right now. Besides Willow, Melina, and Karen, I think we have how many people? 5? My glasses are off. Hello, 5 people. Thank you for joining. If this is your first time here, please chime in. Let me know. Let me know if you've ever done a guided a live guided astral meditation, including channeling, because that will happen. If you have any questions about astral meditation or it is quantum jumping and leaping that we do. And what that means is we're going into a higher dimension. And sometimes people have asked me, well, which dimension? Give me a number. And the most that I can tell, that I can say, because that was something for me. I'm like, well, I know we're going way high, way high. How high are we going? And what I've been told is it's anywhere between the 9th and typically the 13th level of dimension. So pretty high. We go pretty high. And this is how I'm able to throw out the visuals that I do for you guys to attach to them in the same way, in the same kind of, like I said, I hear people telling me afterwards, I knew where we were and I saw what you said we were going to see before you said we were going to see it. I'm feeling the thing, all of that stuff. It is really quite extraordinary what goes on in that space. And it happens really quickly. We just regulate our body, we get into and we feel our bodies, we get our energy system going, we get really intentional, we clear space. It's not that difficult. We're also going to be doing DMT activation. So we do a natural DMT activation in conjunction in the meditation. So that's always fun. So if anybody has any questions about any of that stuff, please chime in. Let me know. And let me just take a second here and figure out what we're doing. Okay, so first we are going to do the Archangel Oracle. So these are the Archangel Oracle cards. So anybody that we hear from in this deck are archangels. Oh, look at that. That was fast. We have Zadkiel with clairaudience. Notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. This has come up quite often recently. So this is definitely okay. So I'm hearing for some people, you may be going, okay, is that what's happening? Or am I like, there may be confusion, especially when it comes to clairaudience, because when it says here, notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. It's different than like when people say I hear voices. It's different than hearing a voice, and it's so subtle. but it's not an idea or a thought or a feeling from you. It comes from outside of yourself. And so this is how you know that you're picking up transmissions in a clairaudient type of way, in a real kind of spoken word. A lot of people, they're visual, so it'll be like visions of things and symbols and stuff like that. And some of us really kind of do all of that. It all comes in at different times or together. So okay, so I'm hearing, especially with this full moon and eclipse, the ability, the gift of clairaudience is going to be dialed up for us. And the real way that you can work on that is to have as much quiet as you can. So not a lot. So TV off, music off that has words or lyrics into it. Have more ambient music, more of the frequency music going on. Try to keep your mind as open as possible. Because if there's a lot going on, if your mind's busy, if there's a lot of literally words going on in any way, it's going to be very difficult to pick up on that. Okay, next thing. Prosperity with Ariel. Your material needs are provided as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams into reality. So with this, I'm hearing there's a direct correlation to the abundance matrix. And again, this being, take a look at all that gold. So there's a direct correlation to the abundance matrix, this portal, the full moon, the eclipse, all that stuff. Really needing to stay in the mindset and mind frame. Oh, look at that. Of, this is awesome. Yeah. With spiritual understanding. So this is Raziel with spiritual understanding. Before I move on to him real quick though. So stay in the mindset of creativity, abundance. And if there are any types of concerns or worries for money, or it's more like this. Try to catch yourself in any type of thought process that has you worried about either a process to do with money or business or a job or anything that has to do with that. And instead of using words like you're hoping that it'll work out or you don't have things, just catch yourself in those moments where you start thinking when you're worrying. And instead decide that you're going to change the station, and you know that everything is going to be provided for and work out, and you are going to stay open to listening to the messages and how you're supposed to be guided in handling the situation or your life in general to make things happen. Because if you spend any time worrying, you're not listening or doing or manifesting any kind of abundance. It's a complete shut off valve to actually making things work. So you're perpetuating the problem. So at this time, very specifically, it's really important to focus in on the positive aspects of what you want to manifest, what you want to bring in. The prosperity really is another word I'm hearing over and over again, abundance. So the abundance matrix, really working with that energy. Okay, so next, Raziel with spiritual understanding. I am bringing you esoteric information and symbols and helping you understand spiritual truths. Gratitude list. Yes, very exactly. Gratitude list is a really, or just when you notice, you know, like, oh, okay, I'm worrying about whatever. I'm going, oh, okay, well, that bill's due then, and how much money I'm going to have, or, you know, whatever you may be thinking, and just kind of turn that off and just start thinking about what you're grateful for and how things have always just worked out, and focus on that. Okay, so Raziel here, we're really talking symbols. The last card, you're feeling personally called out. Which one? The prosperity one? Well, it's definitely, well, it is kind of in theme, you know, whenever we've, you know, you and I have talked, sweetie, about, you know, there's been stressors about that. This is the kind of stuff that we talk about too, is not to worry, to be grateful. Oh, this last one. Oh, spiritual understanding. Yeah. Spiritual truth. Yes, good. Yeah. Yes. So there are going to be, okay. So he's kind of given me a few things. So, okay, number one, let's start at the top. Things are going to be coming into our consciousness and awareness. Things that maybe you haven't heard of before, or are new, or you've heard of before, but they're catching your interest in a different way. There's an awareness. There's kind of like, this is okay. So he's kind of going, the other day, what day was it? It was just a couple days ago. I woke up, and within a really short amount of time, I realized that I was noticing things in my environment that I hadn't noticed before. And I'm pretty observant. And that was the theme of the day. And I was like, what's going on with me? Just all of a sudden, I'm seeing things that I haven't seen before. And this has happened throughout my, you know, my life and my journey and my mission and all that. But it was, what came back to me is, exactly, this is what's going to be going on right now for everybody. There's just kind of like another layer of the veil being pulled back, and just a deeper awareness of what's going on around us. More recognition of patterns and codes and symbols, more recognition of when we're hearing messages out of the mouths of other humans or from our guides in different ways. And we get messages in many different ways. And so this is all encompassing of the truth. And the truth is the biggest thing that we can ever focus on or hope to be a part of and to put our energy into is the truth. So this is definitely something for everybody to know and to pay attention to, that we are getting a little souped up for everybody. So if we're at level 1, we're going to be souped up. If we're at level 100, we're going to be souped up. It doesn't matter where our level is of awareness, of connection, of understanding, of truths about ourselves, the universe, creation, our mission, whatever. There's just going to be more of that coming in, and to just stay open. And definitely symbols. I'm seeing numbers. Start paying attention more and more to your numbers that you're seeing repetitively. That's very important. You've noticed numbers. Yeah. So it's good to, and the numbers are very much in succession given kind of where your level is. So you'll start noticing the 1111 thing. That's usually the first activation. And then you'll start seeing like the sets, the 1s, the 2s, the 3s, and then there'll be combinations. And then the more that you are paying attention and researching numbers, now it's important to not just notice numbers, but to research the numbers, to go as guided into researching what those numbers may mean for you. There are a certain standard set of parameters that this is what certain numbers mean in certain sequences. And I would definitely suggest, if this is new to you, or even if it's not, use the Joanne Sacred Scribes site. Let me put the link right here. It is a huge, gigantic site. What is the problem? There we go. She has a huge website, and it's where I go often. Why won't you let me post you? Oh, I'm in the wrong spot. Wow. Okay. So, and she has a lot of other information on there too. That's really cool. So, so it's not just noticing, wow, cool numbers. Like, it's, what do these numbers mean? And really figuring that out for you. What do these numbers mean for you? That is a really big thing. Another popular one to start seeing is 1, 2, 3, 4. A lot of people see those, or 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, any kind of numbers in succession. Usually it starts with 1, 2, 3, 4, and your birthday. So for me, it would be 12, 13. And so I was seeing 12, 13 for probably 8 or 10 years all the time, not just in the time, but in different things before. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 came into play. So it was both of those that I would see all of the time. Little did I know you could Google, what does this mean? Until one day I was just like, I can't take it anymore. I keep seeing these numbers. It's driving me insane. Because it really was. It was really, really, really like absurd, the level. And then Google answered and said, yeah, there's this thing called numbers. Messages and codes and angel numbers and all sorts of stuff. So that was a big revelation for me. Huge revelation for me. Okay, so numbers. Pay attention to your numbers. And then just in general, if you could take a look here, we have Metatron's cube, and what you want to, is that Metatron's cube? No, it's not. That's another symbol. No, it's not Metatron's cube. But anyway, sacred geometry. Get into sacred geometry. Have it around your home. I still haven't printed and put anything up on my walls. In my old place, I had stuff everywhere, and I usually do. I just haven't gotten there yet. But it is really good to have sacred geometry in your line of sight as often as possible, because that is coded. Sacred geometry is coded to help you awaken and to to tell your subconscious mind that to start putting things together, quite honestly. And if you want to go a step forward, you can draw sacred geometry and it'll help even more. 01011101. What's that? Do you see that? What is that? Binary. Okay. Mirrored numbers for me are huge lately, and for a long time now, but really hardcore lately. The number 27 and 72. Man, I wish I had $1 for everyone. Seriously. And the 27th of the month is an important day. It tends to be an activation day. It just kind of falls like that. We had an eclipse on the 27th of July last year. And I'm pretty certain I know that the 27th is it's already a known day. But I truly feel that there's something else associated with it. I just don't know what. So, but there's something. Okay, so we're chilling with the archangels for now. We're gonna go into any questions about any of those messages. Prosperity, clairaudience, and spiritual understanding. Those are 3 really great cards. Yeah, definitely. Listen to your guides, open up to your guides, commit to connecting to your soul self. The more that you do, the more you'll be in that creational energy, and abundance will be yours in many different ways. Just kind of how it works. The abundance matrix was activated on the 31st of December 2018, and we've been working with it all year. And this portal is another big step in that. And a lot of people think abundance and they think money. And while that's true, it goes well beyond that. Abundance goes well beyond that. So it's a huge theme for what we're doing right now. Okay, so with the Angels of Abundance, we got 3 cards. First card, let go of guilt. When you allow your light to shine brightly, you inspire others. Forgive yourself for what you think you've done or not done, and trust that God loves you unconditionally for who you are. Learn and grow from past mistakes instead of berating yourself for them. That is huge. There can be no healing and no clearing if you're holding on to judgment, shame, or guilt. It's dense and heavy and negative in your bodies. And your system can only transcend to a certain level when you have that type of energy baggage attached to you. I like to put it in terms like this. If you think of those crazy ass rock climbers, those mountain climbers that use their fingers and some chalk and they're like hanging on the side of the mountain, they don't have a lot of baggage on them, right? So you have to think of yourself like that. We have to get rid of the baggage, and big time baggage is guilt, shame, judgment for what you did or did not do in your life, with yourself, with other people, situational, whatever. It's also a really good indicator that you will be repeating certain aspects in your life because you clearly are not getting the lesson You're not passing the tests if you're holding on to guilt and shame and judgment. And I don't mean that in a bad way that you're not passing the test. What that means is that for every situation, you have the choice to either see and acknowledge the truth and the wisdom in any situation and learn from it, or decide to see the negatives and what went wrong. And then in that case, you're holding on to that baggage, and it's going somewhere, it's doing something, and it's just kind of keeping you held back. Truly letting go is a huge, huge thing. And this is also a real big thing when it comes to forgiveness as well. That's kind of the other, you have to let go of your own guilt for yourself and forgive yourself, but also other people. That is for yourself as well as other people, those energetic ties to anybody that you feel a lot of anger, hurt, and animosity towards is, again, negative, dense energy in your system. It'll only allow you to go so far because you clearly need to work shit out. It's just the way it is. Let go or be dragged. Yeah. Really. I mean, we have these choices. It doesn't seem like it, but we do. We absolutely do. Okay, next. Exercise to increase your energy and manifestation abilities. So, move your ass, people. The key to manifesting quickly is to have very high energy level, high vibe, be high vibe. And the easiest way to increase them is through physical exercise. Choose a fun and meaningful activity so that you'll look forward to exercising and it becomes its own reward. So yeah, and why is that? Why is exercise so good for us? And it really doesn't matter what it is. It's the movement of your body, and that's so your energetic systems can do their thing and move in time and flow and put you in balance and transmute and let go of dense negative, and you're burning energy, right? Burning calories. So transmutation of energy feels really good. Dancing could be anything, really. Dancing, walking, skipping, running, jumping, swimming, climbing, doing yoga, just stretching. It really doesn't have to be just walking. Walking is, that's it. Just walk. Walk is fantastic. Okay. And definitely choose things that you enjoy. That's a big deal. That's a really big deal. Whatever it is. I tell people who don't have dogs, pretend you have a dog and you have to take your dog out for potty and go for a walk. Take yourself out for a walk. A lot of people just don't do that. They're in and out. They don't take themselves out for walks. So that's important. Okay. Next, words of abundance. You have the ability to instantly manifest abundance by choosing powerfully positive words. Always describe your own and the world's economic situation in loving and optimistic terms. And that is what you attract for yourself and others. Yeah, you know what? It takes a little bit of practice. And we're back to that like whole worrying thing and not worrying, especially about money. But, you know, there's times I'm like, buddy, well, I'm going to have enough and everything's going to be great. I don't know how, but it will be. And I move on. Like that's basically, that's the code. That's the cheat. Yep. Gonna need money for that. Rent, food, this, that, whatever, you know, not sure how that's all going to work out, but it will. Okay, moving on. You know, you just have to put that out there. Like, I know it's all going to be fine. It's all going to be fine. It's all going to be good. I'm going to be taken care of. It's all going to be perfect. Now I'm going to go for a walk. And no, it will be. And that's how you manifest. That's how you manifest that, because it's not, oh, do we need to teach her lessons in lack and figuring shit out and survival and you know, what are the lessons we're gonna go through? Or is she manifesting her own outcome here? Does she know that the energies are just waiting? It's like a trap. It's like that chute. Like, are we going to pull the lever and just let the energies go and just flow to, or are we holding back because, you know, they're holding back? And so it really is all dependent on you. Okay. So, back to this one really quick, letting go of guilt. Kind of the same with the whole like gratitude list. Do a guilt list. What do I feel bad about? What am I not over myself with? List. I mean, you should know what that is, but it's good to write it down. It's good to see it for what it is, you know, whatever those things are that you still kind of, you know, like don't feel good about yourself for whatever reason. And work on unpacking and unraveling that and walking your way back to it and then forward again. And I promise you, when you do that and you decide to not just have it be this like stain in this on the page of your story, you will see it in a new perspective, and you will get some new knowledge and wisdom there, and it will begin to open up other timelines for you. That's just how it works, because energy needs to move. So when you cut off the energy flowing to this, let's say, pocket of guilt or shame or judgment about yourself, and it's no longer there, it needs to go somewhere else, and you can move that energy into a new direction. So, and you don't need the consent of anybody else to do this. It's totally up to you. So, and forgiveness works this way too. And in every case that you can imagine, whether it's with yourself and or another person, there's an instant release of energy that can really be felt. And the more that you do this and kind of work through all of your pockets, you may even lose weight physically, because those pockets of energy tend to need protection, because they're bruised energy. They're things that require extra insulation, which a lot of times will translate into actual physical weight. That's a very real thing. Okay, moving on. Okay, where are we at here? 5 people, 47 minutes in. How's everybody doing? We're going to get some angel cards, angel tarot. That was fast. These cards are so big. I have big hands, but man, these cards are big. So the first card that we got was the King of Fire. And something that I heard from my guides. We also got the 0 card. In this deck, known as the Dreamer. In traditional decks, known as the Fool. This is Archangel Metatron. So something that I heard was definitely a greater balancing with the divine masculine energies. Okay. So first one we got was King of Fire. Motivational, idealistic, ambitious, charismatic, focus, 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 communicate with vision, and be a leader. Advice from someone creative. And we have the Dreamer with Archangel Metatron. A leap of faith, follow your dreams, unexpected opportunities. Then we have the Page of Fire. Outgoing, creative, confident, mischievous. News of an exciting new endeavor. Use your originality and ingenuity. And Five of Earth. Fears surrounding money, the wisdom to accept help from others, uncertain self-employment. So again, just a little thematic here with some worry surrounding finances, or worry. Also, I'm hearing maybe not so much finances, but home, the stability of home. So fear surrounding the stability of a home environment, maybe that changing. And with this uncertain self-employment, what I'm hearing really more is kind of a little lack of direction, maybe. And not, yeah, I guess lack of direction, just not really knowing like where we should put our energy, that sort of thing. Hi, Sean. If you are in trouble, what is that? What does that mean? What kind of trouble? In trouble with whom? Like, and what does that mean? Okay, so let me see here for a second. They won't know what you're talking about. Yeah. That's true. They will. Helps me to know a little bit so I can understand what they're talking about too, you know. Okay, so no, you're not in trouble, but you are getting to a point where you need to make decisions and figure things out. Guess if not wanting to deal with certain things is being in trouble. Yeah, it's definitely getting to like a crescendo. Like, okay, there needs to be, or not necessarily trouble, complications, unnecessary drama for not handling things. Advice would be to, there are specific people that you keep thinking about maybe going to for help or advice. And that would be to do that. And to just not let anything from the past like hold you back when it comes to that sort of stuff. Like, don't decide for other people what their availability is to you. Okay. All right. Aside from that, what I'm hearing, what I'm seeing here is partnerships, maybe a little imbalance in age. You got fire, hot, angry. Was this like a culmination of things that just kind of made you snap? If you're asking if you're going to get fired, I don't think so. I'm seeing maybe a sit down and kind of a, let's talk about this, but it also kind of depends on what you want. You're welcome. You know, if you're sorry, if you're apologetic, if you really feel that way, then let that be known. But I don't, yeah, I don't think it'll be, doesn't feel to me like it'll be a big thing going forward. Yeah, so, you know, let them know. What I'm getting is that from the outside perspective, looking in, it's your outburst, your anger is understandable. It wasn't like you went crazy ballistic because all of a sudden there's a new coffee in the office. So it's one of those situations. It's not something that you can do all the time, but it's like, all right, we can give them a pass. So let's just talk about this sort of thing. So yeah. Okay. Now back to this. Partnerships maybe of a little bit of age difference. And it's really important, again, to I'm just really feeling this whole thing with creation, being really motivated in a creational way, more so than we have in the past even. I'm actually using my HD camera that I've had for forever, but YouTube usually doesn't want to connect it, but it's actually working. So yes. So yes and no. It is clear. It should be, it is definitely different. I want to get an even better one though, but yeah, it is a new camera, sort of, not really. Yes, no. Yeah. It's going, you know what it's going to be? It's going to be taking what the creational energy that we already have and really turning up the heat on that and getting us motivated to be more focused in what we're doing and how we're going from beginning to end with our projects, and then what we're doing with them afterwards, whether we are putting them out in the world for others to see and to buy or not, in different ways, and also partnerships with other people in regard to this whole creational thing too is going to be big in play. So people coming together in that way too. So partnerships, really, this right here, this is all about beginnings. A new a leap of faith, follow your dreams, unexpected opportunities. This is starting off with this whole new thing. Today is this full moon, lunar eclipse, reset. We're just like, tomorrow will be the official 10th day of this portal and a real new beginning going forward. I mean, even the imagery of this card looks like he's kind of stepping through a portal in a way. And that truly is what's going on. And this leap of faith is really, you know what? It's saying goodbye. That's what I'm seeing. This like walking forward and looking back on what was your life and saying goodbye to that and going forward in the most positive way, really. And getting through these last ways in which we're still tied to fear of not having enough money, of being in lack, of needing to survive, really washing that energy clear once and for all. For some of us, it's going to be another level in understanding okay. I thought we were done, but we're not. So a couple more, I guess. Oh, and there they be. Okay, so we have two cards that just popped. We have the number 15 card with Jophiel. And that is the ego card. A false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts. This is also traditionally, I believe, the death card. And then we have the Hermit. With Raziel. And Raziel came to me yesterday, I believe it was. Was it yesterday? No, the day before. Day before, the day when Gaia came in. After that, Raziel came in because he is, again, he was just here with spiritual understanding, and here he is now with the Hermit. And the Hermit says, spend time in quiet meditation, spiritual teaching, self-discovery. there are definitely going to be things coming up for some people that are going to be challenging and kind of cause you to go in. Possibly feeling like, yeah, you are stuck. And truly what this is about, and what Raziel came and talked to me about was, and I was like, what? Not in a bad way, but I was just like, what's up with Raziel? Like, what is going on with Raziel? Because he's been so prominent lately for a while now, and he'll pop in and pop out, and for me and for others too. And so so he came in and he said, you know, I am really the one that works with people who need to see kind of the big landmines in your life and the big messages. And I'm the one who gets you to see things in a different perspective through kind of dark times and the dark night of the soul. I'm going to turn this light real quick. Let's see if that helps. It got a little dark right here. Oops. Open the floodgates then. Something on the 27th, yeah. Oh, that could be. I don't know. It just feels like it's eventful. Something again with the 27th. Okay, so anyway, this thing with this card. Really does coincide with so this let go of guilt card and this ego card, really, these two really go together because they speak to this negative emotion, negative fear-based type thoughts, and guilt, and any of those like lower density, lower vibrational, lower or negatively charged emotions. So specifically, and then with Raziel here too. So if this is something that is resonating with you, Raziel is someone whom you can call on to help you. This is through just open dialogue, or when you're actually in meditation, when you're like, okay, so we talked about how like make your guilt list, make your lower vibration, whatever you want to call it. You're like, these are the things that are still just problems within me that I am not over. Either a situation that happened to you, or you did, whatever it is. And then he's somebody that can help you. I mean, any of us can, but he really came in the other day telling me like, I'm really called upon to help people understand the spiritual meaning of things in their lives and kind of open up the windows and the doors just to shine the light on these things. And this is why I've been coming through so often. So I just thought I'd share that because he's coming through again, as he usually does. So a couple things to keep in mind here, just to wrap this up with the messages that we got. New beginnings, taking inventory of what's going on. July 27th, freedom. I like it. Yeah, and that I am definitely feeling this 13th year thing, or 13-year thing. Also, back to the balancing. So with this lunar eclipse, we have an energetic reset going on. So our systems at the, at full moon, obviously, lunar eclipse going on. Well, it's a partial lunar eclipse, but still. Energetic reset to kind of get us like recalibrated through this last phase of the month before we get into August. So there's going to be a lot of transmutation, a lot of things coming up for releasement, a lot of sparks of creativity, write things down. And again, new beginnings, and there's going to be a lot of passionate energy. I'm again feeling this partnerships. And a definite difference in ages for these partnerships. And that could be business related or personal, even romantic. And when I say, I mean, plus 10 years of age difference. And to not let that hold you back if it is a personal thing. And if it's a business thing, then I'm talking mentorship. So you may come into contact or meet somebody that could be a mentor that is kind of knows things that you're interested in, that can help you and work with you and offer you totally new, different ways of doing things. Or I'm not even sure, but I'm just kind of seeing this being a theme. Help and motivation and partnerships coming more online. Okay. And last but not least, Dragon Fae Oracle. And then we will get into meditation. Okay, these two. We have Wu Wang, Wild Pure Heart. I love this card. Isn't that great? Let me see if I... He's so cute. And then we have Nimue. Seek the Council of Crystals. Of course, crystals are always big around these parts. She's like your cat. That one's awesome. This one right here. Why does it feel so dark in here? There we go. That's better. Okay, so first is Wu Wang, Wild Pure Heart. And grab the book. So this is card number 36. I need my glasses. All right, let's see what Wu Wang has to say. Oh my goodness. Haven't seen this card in quite some time, actually. So this is, yeah, I know. I love that dragon. Oh, I can move this all I want. It doesn't mess with it. It doesn't mess with the camera. The picture. Yay! It usually does every time I'm bouncing this around. Okay, so Wu Wang, wild, pure heart. In times of old, they said that only those who were pure could connect with those like myself. That the virgin could connect with unicorn, that the child could see the meaning of God, that the fae would truly see into your heart and finding it corrupt would never appear to you. I am here to tell you that your heart is pure and wild and innocent. It is that you have forgotten how to see us, that you have been told that in order to see us, you must be perfect, that in order to see us, you must be mad, unclean, broken, and if you say you have seen us, you face being shunned. I am here to say to you that we appear to those who have looked into their hearts and have seen beyond the woundings, because within you there is a wild and untrammeled heart space which is free of any taint. In that space we can enter, and therefore we can and we will be seen again. You are not born into this world wrong or sinful. There may be karmic markings, but you are no sinner, nor are you corrupt or unworthy. Foster that which is wild and pure and good within you, and we will begin to appear and come forth. You will feel us on the wind, in the water, see us in the fire, and hear our voices emanating from the heart of our mother, the earth. You are a child of the mother. Call her what you will, and call her what you will, and at your core, you are one of the wild ones. That is my message for you. So, about Wu Wang. Wu Wang is a dragon fae lord who has been both a dynastic ruler in human form and whose energy has entered the Chinese system of philosophy and divination known as the I Ching. His mind is very natural and honest. He has an innately good nature and encourages us to be the same and to know we can be the same no matter how we have behaved in the past. Truth and innocence of nature can be reclaimed. And furthermore, these traits bring about good fortune personally and for Gaia, Dana, and our mother. So again, this is really thematic with letting go of any guilt and shame, anything from your past that's holding you back. Know you are innocent and cultivate that aspect of yourself. Know that your innocence and goodness lies within you no matter what actions you have taken in the past. This present moment is a chance to reclaim that pure and wild heart. When you do that, you will be able to see, feel, and sense clearly the presence of magical beings, including the dragon fae and particularly the unicorn. Wu Wang will also help you to eat organically, well, and healthfully. Take nothing into your body without contemplating whether it will erode or grow that wild, pure heart, and act accordingly. Dance, sing, play music, and make love. All of these acts done with innocent, wild joy are healing and part of the sacred act of love. So I'm hearing big time. This like big time, more than I was before, more than it wasn't coming through, but really this theme of loving, the self-love thing, loving yourself, forgiving yourself, giving yourself what you need, taking time for yourself, just this thing with self. Okay, and working with Wu Wang. Stay pure and wild and innocent. Devote a part of your daily life to the development of the pure wild part of you. Let something be beyond your control. Oh, I'm going to read that again, people. Let something be beyond your control. really, wink, wink, most things are beyond your control. So to really be conscious and let things be beyond your control is a good practice. Do not attempt to control and predict the outcome of all. Know that innocence also means that you have not known all and come from that place which is noble and humble. When we do so, our expectations and controlling behaviors depart, as does the drama. In their place comes insights and much communication with the magical web of life, including mermaids, unicorns, centaurs, and dragonfae, and the dryads and other interworld beings that may have yet been unseen by your eyes. All very, very true. Very, very, very true. So yeah, any kind of, that whole like connection, spiritual thing, the magical stuff, like I may like get it, but it's not for me. I'm not, meant to connect there or see any of that or be a part of that. And that's just not true. That's just thoughts that run through us to keep us separate. But there is much more magic in the world than not. Cool. That's what I tell my son. I love to live himself and stay focused. Yes. Perfect. Great, great, great. Perfect advice. Okay. And then Nimue with crystals, card number 8. And then we will take a quick little break here to go potty and then get into the meditation. Okay. Seek the counsel of crystals, and Nimue speaks. Between my 2 hands lies the power of all that is, the connections between the earth and the stars, the realms through which you can move to bring about your deepest desires and dreams. But do you dare to dream it? Are you courageous enough to declare your desire? I can create, but I am not to be brought forth when you do not have the fortitude to commit to your change. Make a commitment to thy own self now. She who you truly are is worth this trust, this pledge, this courage you must have to birth your own changing self. For I am gentle, but I too have no more time to spend if you wish to waste the jewels life has given you. You will turn away I will turn away because it may not yet be your time. Only you can say it is not so and walk forth into your new self with me as guide and light, with transformation as your nature, with your incarnation without material death as your truth. Okay, I'm going to read that one more time. Only you can say it is not so and walk forth into your new self with me as guide and light, with transformation as your nature, with your incarnation without material death as your truth. Do this for me. Bless thyself. Love thyself. Here we go. More self-love. Bless thyself. Love thyself. Know that you are beyond your own imaginings. Act this day, this hour, this minute, and change will flow. Do not hesitate. Be transformed now. So yes, this is all about transformation, is it not? This is what we're going through. We're transforming, we're transmuting, we're growing, we're learning, we're moving up. And it really does take courage to decide to step up for yourself. It does. It's a commitment. Okay, I'm going to skip to divinatory meanings. It is time for you to free yourself from the confines of others' expectations and investigate other less conventional ways of making a living. You may be drawn to a particular crystal at this time and may enjoy simply entering into more regular communion with the element of earth and its minerals. Wear jewelry that has been cleansed by you and energized by you, and understand its significance and power for you. Make each piece you choose to wear a totem, symbolizing your own self, adorning and expressing who you truly are. Above all, the message of Nimue is to free yourself. Stop expecting others to unshackle the chains and force you to walk free. You and only you can remove that which is holding you back. So, again, identify what is holding you back. Walk it back, unravel it, and then walk forward again. We're always here to help with all of this. This is what meditation's for. This is what clearing and healing's for. This is what all these different things that we're giving messages are all about, is to get to the truth and to let go of the past, and to know that you're truly not alone in this, in the journey of this discovery, of this evolution. Sometimes it feels very lonely. But you're definitely not alone. And we all kind of go through this at different stages, and connecting with Gaia, like we have been, and like she is getting us to more and more, and coming to us more and more. And like she talked about the other day, bringing her into our space and going into her space, will certainly help this a lot, because it just naturally transmutes your energy. And if you can imagine like a radio with a dial, and it's fuzzy, and you're trying to get a good signal to hear it clearly, I don't know of a better way to get into that other than to connect with Gaia. She is the connection and the conduit to all there is outside of ourselves and of this world. So we go into nature we go into nature to go through it and expand out into creation. So we can go into ourselves and expand out. It's very similar themes, just depends on perspective and how we look at it. Okay, guys. All right. So with all of that, let's get going. Where are we at? Oh, wow. 127. Is that 27? 127 into the feed. It is 6:09. And eating nature. Yes, definitely eating nature. Definitely. Let's take a quick potty break, and then I'm going to keep doing this. I'm not sure. I gotta decide. I may move my chair because I haven't really decided that yet, but I'm just on a little stool right here. I'll figure it out. But in the meantime, I'm going to go to the potty. Everybody else, go take your potty breaks. Please let me know who's all still here and going to be joining me. I guess we only have 4 people. Aw. Oh, I am going to change the music as well when I get back. Okay, guys. Be right back. Okay. Shut my window. I think. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I think I am going to change my stool out. Okay. Oh, my hands are so dry. Ooh, that's weird. That is annoying. How we doing, guys? Here. I can't take this one. Okay, so I am get some frequency music going. Of course. I am going to take Rosie out to go pee real quick so she doesn't disrupt because she's gonna get there soon. Rosie, where are you? Rosie, come here, babe. Let's go pee. Let's go pee. Oh, sorry, kitty. Hold us. Come on. Alrighty, guys. Can we hear the music? I don't want it to compete with me. I'm gonna light my candles real quick. I didn't have them lit before because it was pretty warm in here. But perfect timing. The sun has gone down. Okay, I guess you guys can hear the music okay? I didn't get a response, so I'm hoping the answer to that is yes. Okay. Officially starting our meditation. It is 1:36 into 1:36:33. We have 4 people in the room. We are beginning our meditation now. Okay. It's important that you're comfortable. So whether you're on the floor or a chair or your bed or the ground outside, doesn't matter. I want you to be comfortable in your seat. So I'm in a chair. I'm going to get in a cross-legged position. That is ideal if you can sit cross-legged comfortably. The trick is to sit nice and straight, be balanced with your shoulders and your hips. So don't lean too far forward, you'll strain your back. Don't lean too far back, you'll strain your back. So nice and straight, balanced and centered. Want to make sure that your shoulders are nice and relaxed. They're not up by your ears. So if you're feeling tense like that, let's lower your shoulders very consciously. Get them nice and straight and flat. Rest your hands on your knees. So let's just rock our heads around, just kind of open up your neck. Definitely feeling tight in there all of a sudden. So somebody's feeling this tenseness, tightness in the neck area, and it's kind of radiating up to the back from the back of the head. If your hair is up and tied tightly, you can let it down. If that's going to make you too hot, then keep it up but loose if you can. So let your hair down. And just start to take a few real nice, slow, controlled, deep breaths for me. What helps is to pucker your lips so you can control your air as it's going out. So deep breath in. And out, just nice, easy, puckered up. Again, in. And out. At this time, we are going to welcome in our divine counterparts. The High Council is with us. We are going in and working with each and every one of you individually, whether you are with us in present time or doing this meditation and activation at a later time. We are still going to you there in your space, where your body is, coming in tight around you. So if you could please just feel into that, your guides, your guardians, the angelics, those who are always with you and those who are here for the meditation. And if you can just, I'm sorry, excuse me for one moment. I'm going to move my dog. Come here, Billy. Come. No. Okay, sorry guys. She's chewing on something right underneath me and it's a really obnoxious noise. I don't know if you could hear it, but yeah. Okay. Ah, Rosie. Okay. So again, everybody feel into your spirit tribe, your guides and guardians, your protectors, your ancestors. And mostly for this meditation, we are working with the angelics. So thank you one and all for being here with us today. Speaking for the collective of the High Council and your guides and guardians, we are with you. If you can feel us coming in tight around you in your body, there in your home, in your space. Please receive our loving, warm embrace as we come in so tightly around you. We help you to release and clear energies that are loose and in your field and that are stagnant in your home, in your room. And just take a few more deep breaths as you feel this energy around you, just coming in nice and tight. So this space is definitely divinely guided and protected. Consider yourself in an angelic bubble of protection and love light from this point forward in your meditation as you connect in with your spirit, your energetic body, your physical body. You may start to feel tingly just all around. Just start to feel into the energy around your body. Just push the energy out. With every breath, push the energy out just a little bit more. Think of yourself adding to the energy that your angelics are putting all around you as they stand their energy all around you, if you can imagine that. And with each Inhale and exhale, you are pushing out your own energy. You can use your hands for emphasis to push. You can feel yourself pushing the energy out. Or you can keep your hands on your knees, whatever you feel like doing. Again, if you're itchy, you can scratch yourself. If you feel like swaying, you can sway. Whatever feels comfortable to you. Just please keep your eyes closed. At this time, we want to welcome in our higher and highest selves, our soul selves. The understanding that we are in body and we are souls, and we can communicate with our soul selves and get higher knowledge and wisdom and understanding, guidance, connecting with our souls. As we connect with our souls, we immediately feel the love we have for ourselves. It's easy to love ourselves when we see and feel ourselves from the perspective of our souls. And like we talked about in our last meditation, is so important to love yourself, to love your body. And it's easier to do that when we connect with our soul selves and open up to that. So with each new inhale and exhale, just breathe into your body, breathe into your energy, just as a whole. Feel it. And just imagine there's this beautiful pale violet light, this bubble of energy all around you. And with each new inhale, you get more energy to push into your bubble of light, to get it stronger and brighter. And it sends the energy back in through you, and you send it back into your sphere, this bubble of energy. Feel your scalp start to tingle. You can imagine all of your hair, as long as it may be, just tentacles of energy. Just feel that energy just going out from your scalp, through your hair, however long it is, and then beyond that. Now start to feel from your scalp down into your neck, this tingling sensation. Another deep breath. We're going to feel into our shoulders and into our arms, energy flowing. Down our backs, down our spine. Breathe into it. We're going to get charged into our wing area, right between our shoulder blades. Feel the energy pouring into that whole area of your back, from shoulder blade to shoulder blade. Just pour the energy in there. Feel it activate. Feel your wings come alive. Move and stretch and furl. Moving from your body outwards. And as that's happening, you can still feel the energy going down your body all the way to your energetic tail, down at your tailbone. And if you can feel into the energy just moving out further and further from your body, Take another deep, deep breath in. And then hold it. And then this time push it out very forcefully. And again. And when you do this, we're going to charge our energy system again. Push it out. And again, a nice deep breath in. Hold it. And push out. And get back to center and feel into your body. If you don't have a nice, easy smile on your face, make a smile on your face. Know that in this practice today, we are connecting with each other. We are connecting with Gaia. All of those of the High Council here in assistance for us to help us through our missions, our journeys, and our daily lives, to give us their love and encouragement and messages. And we of the High Council, thank you so much for being here, for following your guides and your guardians, for listening, for being open, for making yourself the priority. This is your journey after all. So take a moment to acknowledge for yourself that you have brought yourself to this time and place with us today. And now we're going to acknowledge that it is the full moon today. It is also a lunar eclipse today. It is understandable to feel a little heavy, maybe even a little woozy, a little agitated, a little confused, a little in and out, a little tired. These energies that are coming in and resetting today are very important and special for the rest of our lives. It's an important time for transmutation of old dense energies in our system that has been holding us back and blocking us from ourselves, from our missions and our truths. And by acknowledging these aspects of our lives and what's coming up for us now, telling ourselves, our bodies, our energetic bodies, and any attachments that we are sovereign, that we are in control, and that we choose to let go and release energies that are heavy and dense, that are causing any friction or dissonance in our bodies, that we are intentional about releasing and letting them go. And with that, I want you to imagine yourself there in your bubble. I want you to see yourself from the outside perspective as though you're in your room looking at you in your beautiful bubble. It's translucent. It's bright. It's energized. It's this beautiful violet purple color. It's rainbow. It's refractive. And you look so very happy and peaceful inside of it. What I want you to do with that energy and with your intention is to lift yourself up in your bubble. And just feel yourself floating. And pretend there are no walls anymore, no ceilings, no doors, no windows. You're just up and you're floating. And what you can see around you is beautiful nature, beautiful Gaia. Visualize the nice, beautiful, tall trees you can see everywhere in the distance, the sun up in the sky, shining down on everything as you float there in your bubble. You can go higher and higher. As you look off into the distance, notice that you can see other beautiful bubbles rising. You can see them as you look to the left and to the right. More and more of us rising in our bubbles, uniting. Now imagine energetically reaching out and touching everyone else's bubble. And imagine Gaia herself reaching up with her energy, touching every single bubble, floating there above her, supercharging all of our bubbles together. And as we connect and solidify together, radiating out our energy, all of us together at once, creating a network and a web all across Gaia. Imagine, feel it. Feel us in all of our bubbles. Imagine you can see each other. You can focus in on different places. You can pull out and see us as a whole from far, far away. All of us. This time is about connecting to ourselves, loving each other, feeling the love of Gaia, feeling the love for Gaia. Breathe into that again as you solidify in with your own sphere, your own bubble, supercharged with everybody else's energy, pure, beautiful love light coming in from everybody else and yours, sending it out to everybody else. Imagine it pinning as it goes out through this network, this web across Gaia, solidifying with the abundance matrix. And feel the pulse of divine love light energy radiating down and throughout all of creation, from Mother, Father, God, directly to Gaia and all of us. Feel it now. And now I would like you to start to feel into your specific energy centers, starting with your root chakra. It is that red energy center at the base of your spine. Feel it start to really activate, to turn on, to get bright. Imagine it there at your seat, glowing red, radiating up and out, adding its own very special energy to your bubble. All of you, all of us together, sending out that energy, feeling it from the inside, and then activating our next energy center, our sacral chakra. Orange in color, beautiful. Nice and bright, feeling it turn on, feeling it activate, feeling it glow, expanding it out, letting the energy flow into your bubble, adding that color into the mix, feeling it wash through your entire sphere, and then push that energy out so it may connect with everyone else and Gaia as well. And back through and back to us instantaneously through the web. Activating our next chakra, our solar plexus chakra, yellow in color. Feel that activate right in our center. So feel that energy from our red root, from our sacral, the orange, and into our yellow solar plexus chakra. Feel that energy light it up. Feel it expand out from your center. And again, feel it glow and flow into your sphere, into your bubble, and the yellow start to commingle with the orange and the red, sending it out to everyone in their spheres, and bringing it right back in, charging our next chakra, our heart chakra. Nice and beautiful green in color, and feel that in your chest. Feel it rising up the energy and activating from our solar plexus into our heart chakra, and activate that and push that energy out from your heart chakra. Just feel it kind of take over your entire chest, warming you up, activating out. More activation for your wings. You're going to feel that right now as well, into your back and into your wings, and feel them expand in your arms. And then send that energy out, 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 out to everyone. That beautiful glowing green light, our heart chakra. And then feel it come right back in, supercharged with everyone else's and Gaia's energy, lighting us up even brighter through all of our chakras, from the root all the way up into our throat chakra. Nice, beautiful, blue in color. Feel that expand. You're going to feel that into your head as well, and into your ears, into your eyes. You're going to feel that energy rushing up into your head. Just take a moment. Breathe into it. Don't lock down. Don't push it out. Just breathe into it. Your whole body should be vibrating at this point. Breathe into it. Smile on your face. Pushing the energy up and then out. Connecting with everybody else. See it from the perspective from inside of your sphere to outside of your sphere. And then connecting with everybody else in theirs as we're hovered above Gaia. We're able to look out. We can see each other in our spheres, in our bubbles. They're translucent and they're energized with all the different colors of our chakras going right up. The red, the orange, the yellow, the green, and now the blue. Like beautiful watercolors just pushing out, but they're electric. We're feeling it into our head. We're feeling it behind our eyes. We're feeling it activating our third eye. So feel the energy come back and going up into our third eye, activating our pineal gland. And we tell our third eye to open up, to activate, to receive the energies that are coming in for us at this time. We are officially at 100% full moon. The eclipse energies are still very much in effect. Feel into these energies. As you activate your third eye. And then feel the energy radiate up and out on top of your head. Your crown chakra, and just feel it going out, up and out, radiating back in through your sphere and then out to everyone else. Nice deep breath again. And feel your bubble supercharged. Feel your energetic system alive, awake, and flow. Feel it pushing out and transmuting any dense negative energies. If you see bright lights in front of your eyes, this is what that is. These are the energies just letting go and releasing in and around your field. And upon Gaia, every time we transmute dense negative energies, we are healing each other and Gaia. We are raising the vibration of the collective and helping raise the vibration of Mother Gaia herself. When we love ourselves, when we give to ourselves, when we heal and clear and cleanse and transmute for ourselves, we do it for all of us collectively. Hold yourself here in this space. Feel into the energies that are going through your entire energetic system, just flowing out and up and around all through your sphere as you're hovered above Gaia. Know that the energies that are coming into us now from Mother, Father, God, our source creator, what we are all fractaled from, we are all infinite. We are all beautiful, divine souls, receiving this beautiful energy from our great Mother Gaia and from Mother, Father, God themselves, directly from Source Creator. And now Jesus is with us and he would like to speak. Hello, brothers and sisters. This is Jesus. Thank you so much for being here. It is so good to feel you, to see you, to share this divine now moment with you. Thank you for working with me and speaking with me and calling upon me when you have been, and more if you have been. Please remember that I and we are always with you. Yes, there is so much for you to understand and learn and remember, and it can be overwhelming, but this is why we are here, to offer our assistance. Please expect your dreams to become more vivid and for you to be able to remember more and more now. This is one of the activations that has been coming into fruition and into play through this Stargate, one in which many of you have been working on in your own astral time. There will be a period of what you may describe as the in-between time confusion as you're waking from your dream and astral state. Going forward, there will be cloudy remembrances, and these will solidify more and more for you. For those of you who have been able to remember more and more of your dreams, please be aware that more symbols will be coming through for you to associate between your astral, your dream state, and your wake state. And imagine it as though it is a scavenger hunt, and you are to collect all of the different pieces, these messages, these symbols, and they can be many different things. What's important for you to remember is that you're working with yourself as we are working with you. You may not remember when you are in your wake state how you're working with yourself, how you're helping set things up. consciously, but in a dream state, in your sleep state, in the astral, when you are doing different work. This is why we tell you over and over again that before you go to sleep at night, it is really important to think about what you want worked out, the questions you want answers to. Ask to be shown the different symbols in ways that you will understand. And as always, ask to meet with me when you go into astral, into your crystal. It's not that you can't get there or don't go there anyway, but when you ask for yourself to be taken there, it is a much easier transition to get to your crystal. And what this means is for you to go into a place that is just you and me, your brother, a safe place outside of your normal wake state, a place where you remember more and can understand more to take back into your wake state. This is something we've been working on for quite some time now, even longer than what we've been discussing. So that may feel very, very comfortable to you each and every time you hear about it. Going into your crystal, imagining yourself appearing in your crystal like you are in your sphere now, in your bubble. Your crystal is, however, a very different place. Your bubble and your sphere of energy is what you are keeping alive within you and through you, through your energy. Now, your crystal is something different, something very different. It's where you go inside of. And the purpose of it being a crystal is for its many sides and shapes, for its colors and the way it transmutes light, and for how we can work within this dynamic. It is the way you can connect with yourself and with us. If you have yet to draw or paint yourself in your crystal with me, or it's been a while and you're feeling the pull to do this again, to connect in this way, I very much encourage you to do this. See the pictures coming to you now in which you would like to create this. There's different ways and different colors and all sorts of different ways that you could be creational about expressing yourself or for others, for what it's like to be in your crystal. However you're guided to do that, I would definitely, again, encourage you to do this. Look at it often. Share it with others. Talk about it. This is where I go to connect with myself and to connect with my brother Jesus. Make it a nightly practice, a daily practice, even if you are sleeping during the day, as many of you are and are guided to. Again, that may be odd for some of you, but it is necessary. You are doing work in the astral. You are on mission and you are working with us. So it is helpful for you to sleep if you can. But before you sleep, still talk about the crystal with yourself. Think about it. Look at it. Aside from this, I would like to talk to you about the theme in which the messages that have come to you today. That is one of letting go of guilt, fear, judgment, and of course, forgiveness for yourself and for others. This is extremely important for you now. Very, very, very important. All of that. There are important places for you to go and things for you to do, but you cannot do these things and go to these beautiful places if you are held back and tethered to the past. It does not serve you. It does not serve anyone. Furthermore, as we have discussed in different ways, when you do this, unfortunately, you tend to repeat situations, either with yourself and with other people, so you can understand so you can see the wisdom, so you can remember what is there to be remembered. If you're having trouble in these areas with forgiveness, letting go of guilt and shame, resentment, judgment for yourself and for others, please seek our counsel, my counsel specifically, before you go to sleep at night. And when you decide to sit in quiet meditation with yourself and with me, with any of us, ask us to help you transmute. Ask us to help you let go, and ask us to help you forgive. An easy way to do this is to remember you are having a human experience. Humans do not know everything. They're figuring it out. You're figuring it out. Your existence is about trial and error until you've gained enough knowledge and wisdom and remembered enough to move into a new direction, to truly say goodbye to your past and move forward. And when you look back on your past, to look at it lovingly, to cherish every single moment, no matter what transpired. It truly did make you who you are. And that is important for your future. but not with the baggage and the weight of any guilt or shame, but to love yourself and others. Think of yourself as a beautiful, divine spark of light, and love your soul and the soul of others. Don't think about the human, the personality, the ego. Look past all of those things for yourself and for others. And it will be so much easier to forgive and to love. And you'll see how much lighter you feel, how much clearer you are. To be clear is to be without confusion, without disturbance, without dissonance in your own system itself. To look at yourself and others with love and kindness. To see past the illusion, this temporary body you may be in. The more you do it, the easier it is. The more in and out of moments of frustration or anger you can move through. You are still in a time, all of you, truly, to transmute your energies of the past, of your entire life, however old that you may be, 45, 55, 25, 85, it really truly doesn't matter. You are truly entering a time when none of that will be attached and within you. It will be different. It is different. You can feel it now. That's what all of this is about. Feeling the difference within you and beyond you. And your part in it all. I am grateful for you too. I thank you too. I hear you. I love you too. I am grateful for you too. And you are very, very welcome. We are all here for you. You can speak with any one of us at any time. These are my messages for today, family. I love you very, very, very much. So very much. Please feel my love now with you, in you, through you, to the soul, core of who you are. Know that I know you and you know me, and we are family. Thank you again for being here, for offering your energy. Again, thank you, and I love you so very much. Hello, dear ones. This is Gaia. Thank you for being here, as Jesus said, for receiving us. I can feel you so deeply. I love you too. You are beautiful. You are loved and you are cherished. Remember, you are my baby. All of you, my children, my family. There are much changes on the way for all of you, for all of us. In these next few days, much will transpire. Some things you will see and some not yet, taking form. There will be happenings upon my own body. Some you will know of and some you will not. And even within your own body, same changes, activations, integrations, connections. Being with us here today. Offering your energy, adding to the energy of the collective, charging yourself and your brothers and sisters with this beautiful energy coming in and through you and through me and back again, as we've been doing today. This is very important work. Remember the work that we did here a few short days ago at the beginning of the Stargate, at the beginning of the launch, and now we are about to land. I want to tell you all now that there are many portals, many spheres of energy upon Gaia now activated like never before. Evolution and progress for the individual and the collective has been activated at a higher level than ever before. This very important Stargate and portal branches in time, solidifying in with the abundance matrix that was dormant for so long, now active like never before. Each of these portals put in place by us, by you, connected now, stronger than ever. This is important for you to know, dear ones, for you to connect to see it, feel it, feel it. This energetic web of creation. Tap into it. You are a part of it, and it is active again like never before. Use this beautiful energy to tap in deeper, stronger, to solidify with yourself. Call upon us. Call upon us to help guide you further. If you are guided to further clear your energy and heal your systems, please follow your guidance and go as guided to have this work done. Now is the time. And family, now I want you to imagine yourself in your sphere, in your bubble, this beautiful, luminescent, translucent, shimmering, glowing ball of color. I want you to see yourself above my body, above one of my oceans. Wherever you are taken, go to the ocean that you feel and be there above it now, in your bubble, and see the beautiful, magical ocean. See the sun reflecting upon the water. From this perspective, high above the ocean, high above my body, you can look down. You can see the dolphins. You can see into the water. You can see the fish. You can see the ocean fae. Now I want you to take your sphere, your bubble, and go down into the water. Come into my ocean with me. Submerge in your bubble. All the way down into the water. And you can breathe in this bubble, your energy, and you perfectly safe. Feel the water all around you. And now move through the water. Find yourself moving through the water and see who is with you. And then notice you do not need your bubble. It is just you in the water, beneath the surface, in my vast ocean. Move through the water. Connect with the sea life, all of the beautiful animals that live in my ocean. See what you see. Connect. Offer your love. They offer theirs. Connect with the sea fae. Notice any symbols, messages. Be taken and offer your healing throughout the waters. Ball my body. Imagine your brothers and sisters doing the same all over, sending out your beautiful radiant light. It is daytime, the sun is out. You can see the sun coming through the water as you glide and swim and go within. Be taken to the depths, be taken. See the beauty all around you. For a few moments, dear one, spend this time with me here. Pay attention to what you are shown. Go as guided. Now, beautiful dear one, remember what you were shown and where you went, and start to move through the water. Start to make your way to the shore, to the beach. Imagine, no matter where you were upon my body, what ocean you were in, that you were all coming together, swimming in one direction, towards one beach, on one island, in the middle of my ocean. Instinctively, you know where to go, and you're being guided. And you can see each other in the water, swimming towards the shore of this great, big, magical island. Pop up out of the water, see the waves and see the shore and see this beautiful island, ripe and abundant. Trees, fruit hanging, birds. It's a beautiful, beautiful island, a beautiful place. And you all start to make your way to the shore, through the waves, happy, together, joyful, blissful, in love with yourselves and each other. Feeling the love exude from your bodies, knowing I, your Mother Gaia, healthier and more energized with you having done all of that work, that play, sending your love in through all of the waters, and now meeting here on this island together, coming out of the water, meeting on shore, hugs, kisses, love. And I'd like you all to sit on the beach and lay back on the sand. And feel the love radiate from under your body as you lay there on the warm sand. As I hold you and the water caresses you, these little waves coming up, touching your feet. Think about all that you saw and all that you felt. You can reach out and hold each other's hands. Family. Close your eyes and feel the warmth from the sun going down. And the air getting more still. And it becoming deeper and deeper into sunset. The sky is bright, alive with colors glistening off of the shore. And then it gets darker. And the moon begins to rise. And you can see it. This gorgeous, bright moon. Full moon. Rising, rising, rising. Until it hangs high in the sky as you are there on the shore. This big, beautiful island all together. And feel the luminescence of my beautiful moon shining on you, loving you. And you take in this beautiful cleansing energy, supercharged energy. Feel it feeding directly into your third eye. Take in that energy directly into your third eye. Let it pour in. Let it fill you up. Bright, white light. May this light guide you forward, bring you truths, help shine a light on all you must know and how to move forward. May it open you up from the inside out. May you remember yourself more and more each day. May you remember all of this energy that you are a part of. And may you feel my love. The love of your mother Gaia is stronger than ever, radiating through you. And may others feel it too. I thank you, my dear beautiful ones, for being here with me today, for sharing in these energies, for being guided. I love you so very much. It is so beautiful to see you like this, open, receptive in love. with a feeling of the love all through you. Please carry this. Hold on to it. Know it can always be with you. I am always with you. We all are. Continue to be inspired to create and evolve. I love you, dear ones. Until next time. Please feel my love through and through. Thank you again. Hey guys, Infiniti back with you. Thank you for going through that. Practice with us, being directed by our beautiful Mother Gaia, working with the oceans. There will continue to be energetic disruptions around the oceans, and us offering through this energy, or these energies, in the way that we did and the way that she has directed us to do, will help ease the power of energetic eruptions that are to come through Gaia's body. So we all thank you for being here, for doing your own healing with your body and with Mother Gaia and with all of us. At this time, just take a moment to note anyone or anything, any symbols, any places that you were shown. We all have our own experiences in astral as we are doing this collective practice. However, it is easy to forget, so please try to make it a point to remember. Write things down as soon as you can, if that helps. Further, please make it a point to drink a lot of water in the next 24 to 48 hours. We may be having headaches. And just to note now, family, we are not going to be doing a DMT activation. I'm feeling that a lot of people are feeling a lot of pressure in their heads, and the work that we already did kind of activated and released a lot of energies with our pineal. And for now, it would be better for us not to go there. But if you're feeling that, please feel free to do that on your own at any time. We are just not going to be doing that now. And with that said, family, I'd like you to go from this space, from being there on the beach, from seeing that beautiful full moon in the sky, being in the water, thinking about all that beautiful imagery and where we were taken, from hearing Jesus and Gaia and myself and anyone and anything else that may have come to you during this practice. Just take your time to come back into your body, to feel back into your body, to know that you have released and cleared out some energies through your body. You should feel lighter. You might feel a little extra tired or heavy in your head. That's understandable. It's these energies that are going on with this full moon, the lunar eclipse, the Stargate. It's a lot of heavy energy, but it's all very good and positive energy. So just feel into your body. No need to rush it. Take your time. Take a few deep breaths. Get back into your body. And yes, you can definitely take this sphere with you, this bubble that's energized. You can just kind of feel it with you. It's really hard to disconnect from it. So I'm kind of hearing people going, I kind of can't leave this kind of bubble that I'm in right now. So you don't have to leave the bubble. You can keep connected to the bubble. It's a very, very powerful bubble, the sphere that you're in. I keep bouncing back and forth between sphere and bubble because that's just kind of what I keep seeing. Something more solidified like a sphere, and then with some people, something a lot more buoyant like a bubble, whatever works for you. And yes, you can move through it and take it with you and come out of this astral still inside of this bubble, very much so. Even better if you can. And keep feeding into the energy through all your chakras. This will keep you in balance. This will keep you grounded because it keeps you inside with your energy. And just as you can and are feeling into this, feeling into your body more and more. Again, I thank you for being here, family. Thank you for coming together in this practice for this full moon eclipse and Stargate landing. Important times indeed. A lot going on. Please join me in chat when you're ready. Wow. Oh, man. Oh, that's bright. That is really bright. What are you doing? Oh, man. I need to open the window. Oh, wow. Beyond words. Yeah, I know. I'm kind of sitting here just going, just trying to. Anything in particular? I got I got emotional because Gaia got emotional. I don't know if anybody could feel that or heard that, but I had to, she got emotional at one point. Which definitely made me emotional. I don't know if emotional is the right word, but she, when everybody like went up, we're like up on the beach and we're like laying there. I'm like getting emotional thinking about it because she just showed me this perspective and she just like welled up with all of this. You did? Yeah. I like tears were definitely in play. And she just showed me the most beautiful scene, and there was just so much love to be felt that it was overwhelming. And I got emotional. I did. She did. I think we all did. You did. Huge release. Oh, that's wonderful, honey. I'm so glad. Yeah, that was very cleansing, very... I just loved that, like above, like floating up and being above Gaia and just being able to see everybody and connect energetically, and then taking that and going down into the water and playing in the water and connecting with that world. Is always feels really good whenever we do it, which is, it's often that we do. Last time we went into the mountains. This time we were with the water, and very, very healing, very clearing, and yeah, very connected. Yeah, very, very connected. Feels so good. Because you know what that is. It's truly just like stripping away all of the things that keep us feeling disconnected, and then just there it is, there's that connection, and we start to work with our energetic body and channeling that energy and then connecting with each other so intentionally. Right. Kitty just all of a sudden got up and took off. So anyway, I'm really glad that you felt all of those wonderful things. I am guessing that and hoping that others did too. I know that there at the end it was, because it was just kind of like, I'm like, okay, are we done? Like, we done now? I was like, yep, we're done now. That's it. Everybody's just kind of laid out on the beach, connected, without even really knowing each other's faces or anything like that. It was just this everybody together feeling. That, and then that within yourself, this like whole beautiful in and out thing, is definitely a difficult space to leave. So I don't blame you guys for staying in that space. And if you choose to stay there even longer or all night or whatever, please do. Go as guided. It was definitely gooey. I know that Jesus spoke. That feels like a long time ago to me. I really don't have any recollection of what Jesus said at all. I just don't. Do you? Oh, he talked about his crystal a lot. He's like, the crystal? He's like, the crystal? If anything, just remember the crystal. Yeah, I do remember that. It just feels like a really long time ago. And I know that may sound really strange, but it does. It feels like a while ago. So if it feels like that for me, it probably feels like that for you. So Willow says, thinking about eating and drinking from our mother's fruits and vegetables, seeing how nourished we all are, I could feel the warmth of sand. It felt very vivid. Yeah, me too. Me too. Having family close, yeah. Yeah, that feeling of laying on the beach and just feeling this warmth of the sand. You know, when you lay on the beach and the sun has been warming up the sand, and you could feel that on your back. And I just remember just my fingers just playing with the sand, and it was wet, and just kind of feeling fingers, other people's fingers. And that's when Gaia said you can hold hands and like touch each other. I remember that I'm there with my family and I can touch them here. And it was this nondescript place. It was really weird because it was like, at first she showed me everybody kind of coming up and going onto shore, but then it was not individually, it was together. And I was like, but we're all in different places, aren't we? And it was like, it doesn't matter. Now we're all together. And that was awesome. That was awesome. And it was, I think it was just before 3 hours into the feed, and I think we got started around an hour in. Now I can't remember exactly, but I think, yeah, so it was at least an hour and a half. I'm not exactly sure. I'm going to have to go back and look. Everything is your head feel, sometimes I just don't know, especially after I do a lot of channeling with the astral and stuff. If it's my head that feels that heavy, it's not a headache. It's just like this kind of pressure a little bit. Because I was definitely feeling that in the meditation. And that's when that got brought up. That's awesome. When we were in the water, I saw underwater school and dolphin friends and turtles I've met. That's amazing. A school. How cool is that? I felt like I was in the movie Aquaman moving through in my bubble. I didn't see that movie, but I know what you mean. I'm pretty sure I know what you mean. That's awesome that you saw dolphin friends and turtles you've met. I was definitely seeing dolphins. I saw dolphins big time. That's cool that you saw a school. I kept seeing shells and just really being aware of shells and different, and just fish. And I saw different sea fae. So that was awesome. So how are you feeling now? How's your body? Again, I feel great. I always do. My head feels a little, just a wee bit, pressure, some pressure. I had that, was it yesterday? God, all these days are blending in, man. But not too long ago, my head was just, and it hurt. This is just, it feels weird. I don't even know what this is. But the other day, after I did meditation and channeling and a lot of information came, kind of bent my brain, it hurt. Like I had a legitimate headache, and I called in Jesus. And as soon as he was present, like big, like when, like for it, like it just was gone. It was just gone. I was like, okay, it's gone. Like before I could say help with this pain in my head, he was like, there, you feeling better now? And I'm like, yes, thank you. That feels so much better. And I share that with you guys because we all need help. Even me. When it comes to releasement, you know, and I've learned, and I've told other people too, you have a headache, you have a whatever ache, just call in one of us or call in Jesus and ask for that to be helped. And for me, it works. I know for other people it has too, and for sometimes it hasn't. So it's not 100%, I guess, but even to remember to do that can be, or can, you know, take a beat, take a minute. Your body feels tired. Well, it is pretty late for you. It is what, 11? And my body feels tired too. But I felt tired all day. I kind of woke up tired. My sleep was really weird last night. It was a full moon, which always makes my sleep really weird. Sometimes I'll be up all night and not sleep at all. Last night, I kind of crashed out, fell asleep around, I'm going to say 10. Was woken up by a pretty boy at 1:30 and never went back to sleep until 6:30. Slept until 10 and been up ever since. I did want to lay down before the live because I was feeling really tired. But then I was afraid I was going to crash and not want to get up or not get up, period. Yeah, so I didn't, I watered my plants instead. That's what I did. And I ate. I was very responsible. And yeah, so just kind of overall today, I've been feeling kind of tired just because the nature of my night and my morning, I think. So heavy, relaxed. Yeah, I see you said relaxed actually, but I don't feel tired actually, but very relaxed. I feel both. I feel relaxed and tired. Like if I curled up and closed my eyes, I could definitely go to sleep. But I could also be awake too. Like I feel like doing that. I feel like getting in bed and going to sleep, and I feel like drawing. I feel like doing both things. It's weird. Oddly enough, I'm not hungry. So what I ate before definitely did the trick. It was a vegan burger with avocado. I love barbecue. So it was a vegan avocado burger that I made for myself. It was delicious. And I had a crap ton of protein, which is what I needed. So I'm not hungry, which is nice because most of the time I get out of Astral and I'm ravenous. So I was really trying to avoid being hungry in Astral. I hate that. I don't like that at all. I'll probably be hungry in about 30 minutes. I'm like, I need food now. But at least I wasn't hungry in Astral or right after Astral. So that's cool. Anything else? I'm just going to put away my cards and see if anybody else pops in. It looks like we've had, it's odd. We started the Astral with, why does this feel? Oh, okay. I was going to say, this feels like a lot of cards. We started the Astral with 5 people. And when I opened up my eyes, there was 6. So somebody else came in. But since then, we've had a couple people leave. Probably like, shut up, Infiniti. I get it. I always wonder what happens when my eyes are closed and we're doing a meditation, how many people are popping in and hearing whatever's going on at the time. I mean, that's kind of funny. I always wonder. Look at these are cards that were just stuck to my table. Victory. These are Archangel cards. Victory. You know what to do. It's so literal. Let me shed some light. You know what to do. And chakra clearing with Metatron. Call upon me to clear and open your chakras using sacred geometric shapes. We talked about that earlier. Even the look on his face is like, you know what to do. And victory with Sandalphon. Your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. I love it. I love this card. You know what to do. It's a Uriel. Trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. He has that look on his face. It's perfect. He has this like, can we not F around, please? It's like, oh man. You know, angels and archangels do have quite the sense of humor, even in like their angelic form. I mean, I'm not just talking about like in bodies, but like in angelic form, they're pretty funny. They make me laugh all the time. They really do. They're pretty funny. Jesus too. Jesus can be quite the hoot. I'll never forget the time when I received one of Jesus's gifts for me. And I was like, oh, that's amazing. And then like the angels all chimed in with, well, we're the party planners. He has ideas. We kind of put it all together. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Made me laugh so much. Party planners. That's what they call themselves. I'm like, oh, I like that. Party planners. Dig it. Dig it. Alrighty. So, I guess we're done for the night. It is, what time is it? 8:08 p.m. in the Pacific. 3:25:55. 4 people, 6 likes. We just did an amazing astral meditation. Thank you. What does that say? Galantis, space Spaceship. Dance time. Oh, wow. Dance time. I wish I could watch you dance. I don't know if I'll be dancing. I think I'll be snacking. And I'll be sleeping. That's what I'm going to do. I'm pretty tired. You're welcome. You're very, very welcome. Thank you. Thanks for coming back and talking with me. I really appreciate it. Thanks to everybody who's still in La La Land. Sprawled out on the beach. I will see you there shortly, maybe. Oh, I have energy. Gosh, that's awesome. Because I may just wake up in a few hours with energy. I've been doing that. Just like doink. Thinking I really, like last night, I just kind of sat here going, I really would love to be asleep right now. Not happening. So I actually recorded what might be either like my first podcast, or I may do another Infiniti channel on YouTube that is just like these certain things, these certain types of recordings. I'm not sure, but that's what I did last night in the middle of the night. So yeah, anyway, I hope that you use all that energy to create like you've been doing. That's part of all of this. So I hope you're feeling all that. Oh, I also remember something else Jesus said. He said to draw or paint our crystals, or being in our crystals, something, any of that. I've been looking for my first drawing of him and I in the crystal. I can't find it. But I do want to do like a watercolor of that. Dance is amazing for transmutation. And I dance a lot. I do. I dance a lot. I even dance in the shower. I do. I'm glad I don't have to really look at myself dancing in the shower. All naked and wet in the shower. Dancing. Oh, man. Is that thing? Dance gains. Yeah. Oh, that's funny. All right, you. Thank you so much for being here with me. Thank the rest of you guys for being here with me and doing this meditation. And if you're still hearing me or at any point hear me, please go back into the comments and comment on this meditation, because anybody who's coming in after us they're not going to read any of this good stuff, I doubt. But they do read the comments. So if you guys can please comment, I would really appreciate it. And with that, infinite love and blessings. Don't forget, the key is to create. And I love you already. You guys are the absolute best. I love you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here with me, for spending this time. Happy full moon, happy eclipse, happy Stargate landing. And I will talk to all of you very, very soon, I hope. Please reach out if so guided as well, okay? Mwah! Bye, guys. Love you. Love you too, hon. Bye.